Title: Narrate. In this practice, we are going to focus on understanding emotions in a calm and careful way. The goal is not to get rid of emotions, fix them, or judge them. Instead, the goal is to notice what is present inside you. Sometimes students think meditation should make them feel relaxed all the time. But in this session, what matters most is awareness, not perfection. As we begin, remember this important idea: whatever you experience today is okay. You may feel calm, distracted, happy, uncomfortable, annoyed, tired, or uncertain. All of these are valid experiences. You do not need to create a special feeling for this practice to work. This slide also reminds us that curiosity is more important than comfort. That means we are learning to explore our emotions with interest, even if they are not pleasant. In the next slides, we will move step by step, starting with the breath, then the body, and then emotions themselves. This gradual approach helps you build the skill of responding with awareness instead of reacting automatically. Title: Narrate. Now we begin the guided practice. For the first 2 minutes, the most important thing is to settle into a comfortable posture. You may sit on a chair, on the floor, or in any position that helps you stay both relaxed and alert. Try not to be too stiff, but also not so loose that you become sleepy. Once you are settled, bring your attention to your breathing. There is no need to control the breath or make it deeper. Simply notice it. You might feel the air moving in and out of your nose, the chest rising and falling, or the stomach gently expanding and softening. This step is important because the breath gives the mind a steady place to begin. In the previous slide, we introduced the idea of curiosity. Here, you start practicing that curiosity by observing something simple and always present. In the next part, after grounding attention in the breath, we will expand awareness to the body. Title: Narrate. Now that you have spent a little time noticing the breath, we move to the body. During minutes 3 to 5, bring your attention through your body and observe any areas of tension. You do not need to change the tension. Just notice it. You may find tightness in the shoulders, jaw, neck, chest, hands, or stomach. Sometimes emotions show up in the body before we clearly name them in the mind. For example, stress may feel like heaviness in the chest, nervousness may feel like fluttering in the stomach, and frustration may feel like tightness in the face or fists. This part of the practice helps you understand that emotions are not only thoughts, they also have physical signals. By noticing these signals early, you become more aware of what is happening inside you. This prepares you for the next step, where you will gently ask what emotion is most present right now. Title: Narrate. After noticing the body, we now turn more directly toward emotion. During minutes 6 to 8, quietly ask yourself, what emotion is most present right now? Ask the question gently, without pressure. It is important to understand that you do not need to force an answer. Sometimes the emotion will be clear, such as sadness, anger, stress, excitement, or loneliness. At other times, the answer may be uncertain. You may simply notice that something feels heavy, restless, or unsettled. That is also okay. The purpose here is not to be perfect at identifying feelings. The purpose is to pause and listen inwardly. In everyday life, many reactions happen so quickly that we do not even realize what we are feeling. This moment of asking gives you space between emotion and action. In the next slide, we will use that space by practicing RAIN, a method for meeting emotions with mindfulness and care. Title: Narrate. Now we come to the heart of this meditation practice: RAIN. This is a simple and powerful method for working with emotions in a skillful way. Since you have already grounded yourself in the breath, noticed the body, and asked what emotion is present, you are now ready to apply this process. The first step is recognize. This means noticing what is here and naming it if you can. You might say to yourself, this is stress, this is anger, or this is worry. Recognition helps you become aware instead of staying caught in automatic reaction. The second step is allow. This does not mean you have to like the emotion or agree with it. It simply means you stop fighting the fact that it is present. You are saying, this is here right now. Allowing reduces the extra struggle we create when we resist our feelings. The third step is investigate. Here, you become curious. Where do you feel this emotion in your body? Is it warm, tight, heavy, shaky, sharp, or dull? What thoughts are coming with it? Investigation is not overthinking. It is careful observation. The fourth step is nurture. This means responding to yourself with kindness and support. You might place a hand on your chest, soften your breathing, or silently say something caring such as, "It is okay to feel this," or "I can stay with this moment." Nurturing helps transform the way you relate to difficult emotions. This slide is especially important because it teaches the difference between reacting and responding. Reacting is fast, automatic, and often unhelpful. Responding includes awareness, space, and care. In the next slide, we will gently return to the breath and notice what, if anything, has shifted. Title: Narrate. After practicing rain, we now return attention to the breath. This step helps you settle and observe the effects of the practice. Notice your breathing again just as you did earlier, without trying to control it. As you breathe, ask yourself whether anything has changed. Perhaps the emotion is less intense. Perhaps it feels clearer. Perhaps it is still present, but you relate to it differently. You may also notice no change at all, and that is completely fine. Mindfulness is not about forcing results. It is about learning to stay present with honesty. This part of the meditation is valuable because it shows you that emotions can shift, soften, or remain, and you can still stay steady. You are learning that awareness itself is a form of strength. In the next and final minute, we will close the practice slowly and intentionally. Title: Narrate. For the final minute, take one slow breath. Let this breath mark the end of the practice. Feel the inhale fully and then gently notice the exhale. When you are ready, slowly open your eyes. Take a moment before moving too quickly. Notice the room around you. Notice how your body feels now. Notice the quality of your mind. This closing is important because it helps you transition from meditation back into the rest of your day. Rather than ending suddenly, you are learning to carry this awareness with you. The real purpose of this practice is not only what happens during meditation, but how it helps you respond more wisely to emotions in daily life. On the next slide, you will reflect on your experience with rain. Title: Narrate. Now that the meditation is complete, take time to reflect. Reflection helps turn an experience into learning. The first question is, which part of rain felt easiest? Perhaps it was easier to recognize the emotion, or maybe nurturing yourself felt natural and comforting. The second question is, which part felt most difficult? Many students find that allowing an emotion is hard because the natural habit is to avoid discomfort. Others may find investigating difficult because they are not used to paying close attention to inner experience. Some may find nurturing difficult if they are more used to criticizing themselves than being kind. There is no right or wrong answer. The purpose of reflection is to understand your own patterns. This entire module has guided you from simple awareness of breathing, to noticing body tension, to identifying emotion, to practicing rain, and finally to observing what changed. By reflecting now, you strengthen the skill of responding with mindfulness instead of reacting automatically. Over time, this can help you become calmer, clearer, and more emotionally aware in everyday situations.